Hi, I just thought I would come on here. I haven't done a live in a really long time, and I just thought that it was time to just come on here and say hi and thank you for being here. But I'm celebrating something today, and I want to celebrate with you guys because this is a very exciting time for me and my YouTube channel. And I want to just say thank you to all of you for being here. It's been a very interesting and fun journey. So today I hit 10,000 subscribers, and I feel like it's taken me 100 years to get there. Like, it just feels like it took so long, and it was such hard work. But we're here, and I did it. Hello. So before we get started, I'm actually pretty far from my phone, so I can kind of see the comments, but I can't really see the comments. I hope you can hear me okay. So I'm not going to be addressing the comments too much. I will try to, if there's any questions, I will try to answer them. I really just want to share about the journey a little bit, but not just so much the journey for my YouTube channel, but the online journey of working online, working for yourself, how challenging, the ups and downs, how challenging it can be, and just things like that. And also I want to talk about if you are, for those of you that are interested or have always wanted to work online, wanted to start an online business, whether it be start a website or start a YouTube channel or start a Facebook page or anything like that. I think it's a brilliant idea, but you have to really be determined, disciplined. You have to be committed. Like, if you are in it to win it, it's a lot of hard work, I'm not going to lie. And you have to have really thick skin, because you're going to come across a lot of challenges. You're going to come across a lot of people that hate you. You're going to come across people that are going to say really mean things to you. You're going to come across things that knock you down 10 pegs. Like, it's a tough business. And it's not for the faint of heart. It's just not. So anyway, the journey to 10,000K, I want to talk about that a little bit, because when I was doing, so for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I started out this YouTube channel as Women Blazing Trails, and it was just a channel for women over 50. And it was a channel for women who were recently divorced or separated or widowed, or just, have itchy feet and looking to bust out into something crazy and restart their lives. That's what this channel originally started out to be. Was specifically for women over 50. And then I hit 60, and I didn't feel so aligned to talk to women over 50 about that anymore. I felt more like I wanted to talk to people over 60 about, oh my God, because I was going through really weird things, and turning 60 for the first 2 years, I was super depressed when I turned 60. I hated it. I hated every day. I hated waking up every morning. I didn't like anything about being 60 or in my 60s until this year. And it literally was just a few months ago, I just kind of went, woohoo, 60 is great. And so it's taken me a long time to appreciate being in this decade, 2.5 years to be exact. But once I started really embracing the fact that I am 60 and I love this age, there's a lot of things that I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to talk about more about things about aging and dealing with aging and being in your 60s and all that stuff. So I rebranded the channel. We became Real Life Over 60. Couldn't think of the name of my channel. It's the cold meds. I've been on medicine for like 5 days now, and I'm still sick. So I rebranded the channel, and that's where I really found that I came alive and I was able to deliver to you from my heart and my soul exactly how I feel, because I know that there are hundreds of thousands of millions of people around the world who feel exactly how I feel. Like the 60s, like all of us boomers. There's a whole generation of us, and nobody's, there aren't very many channels on YouTube that like raw and real, like no fluff, not that whole, this is how you put on makeup when you're 60. I don't give a shit about stuff like that. And you're never going to hear me talk about stuff like that. I'm not going to tell you how to do your hair. I'm not going to tell you what clothes to wear. I'm not going to tell you about your skin. Well, I might talk about skin a little bit, but I'm not going to talk about beauty or fashion or anything like that, because I don't give a shit about anything like that. I care about being raw and real and vulnerable in my 60s, and all the really crazy challenges that come with being 60, because nobody ever told us about it. Nobody ever talked about it. There's no manual. There's no instructions. There's no nothing. I didn't know anything about this decade. And then here I am now at 63, and I was like, holy shit, there's a lot of really weird things that happen. So now I just want to talk to us, the 60-year-olds, and then in 8 years, 7 years, I'm going to be talking to the 70-year-olds, because we're still going to be going strong. So I feel like I just I feel like I just changed lanes there. But anyway, that's what this channel is. This channel is for all of us in our 60s and beyond. I feel like I can't really talk to the 70s yet, because I don't know what you guys are going through. I don't know what it's like to be in your 70s. We'll talk about that in 7 more years. But anyway, so that's where we're at with this channel, and I just wanted to today, and I feel like so here's the point of that. Oh yay, hi Melissa. So I feel like when my channel was Women Blazing Trails, I didn't feel, I was speaking from experience, I was speaking from heart, but I didn't have a lot of passion in that niche anymore, and it just didn't feel right for me to keep talking about starting over and blah, blah, blah. I felt like I had way more passion about talking to people over in their 60s, and that's how my channel started growing. And it was in this I rebranded like 2 months ago. Hang on, I have to turn my fireplace off 1 second. I think I rebranded like 2 months ago, and in the last 2 months, sorry about that, we've grown like over 2,000. So I hit 10,000 today. So this is a really, really exciting time for me. And it's a really exciting time. I feel it's an exciting time. I feel like being in your 60s is a very liberating, it's an eye-opening time. I'm still learning. I'm learning all kinds of things about being in this decade. But I think it's also a really liberating time for us, because we're more self-aware. I feel like we have more boundaries. I feel like we are more confident, and now I feel like there's aches and pains. Like this week I'm sick. It sucks. I fucking hate it. I hate being sick. But I keep learning about myself and my aches and pains and all the weird things that are happening to me and all the wonderful things that are happening to me. And that's actually my next Sunday video is going to be, because my last video, I was sick. The last video I was sick, and I was whining about how, and I'm still sick. I was whining about how sick I was. But the video before that, I was talking about the weird things about aging. But the next video that I'm going to be doing is about all the really amazing things about aging, because I'm learning things that I'm like, wow, this is great. And it's more like you have a different perspective of things. Like, I don't really give a shit about stuff anymore. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care about, and not to say that I don't care about what's going on around the world. I mean, there's some shitty things going on around the world, but I don't care about like, so I'm a Canadian living in Guatemala, so I don't really care about the US politics. I don't really care about politics. I don't really care about, toxic things and disturbing things. I don't care about things like that. I care about putting my best foot forward and living my best life every day as much as I can. That's what I care about. And I care, and me and my sister had this really, really heart-to-heart talk the other day. I don't even know where it came from. It came out of nowhere. And as I was talking to her, I was thinking and talking out loud, and I was really like, it just made me really think about who I am and how I want to live the rest of my life, right? The next 20, 30, 40 years. God willing, I have 40 more years, and God willing, I have 40 more strong, healthy years. I don't know how many years I have. I could have a heart attack and drop dead tomorrow. I don't really know. But I want to make the next 20, 30, 40 years really, really amazing. And I want to do that. And I want to encourage others and inspire others and help others to do that too, so that they can have a really amazing life too. And I know there's a lot of people in the comments from the last video, there are a lot of sad and lonely people in their 60s, a lot of people who have aches and pains, a lot of people who have a lot of health issues. Like, there's a lot of people in our age, in this decade, in the 60s, that are really down and out. And my mission right now is to just spread as much sunshine as I can, so that these people so that they can have a little bit more hope. So if I can just make one person have one more ounce of hope that tomorrow is going to be a better day, then I'm going to go to sleep a happy woman. So that's what I really want this channel to be about, talking about aging, all the weird things, but to give people hope that it's not that bad. And even if it is that bad, I mean, so I'm in pain every day, and yeah, it sucks and it's bad, but I have to still find the good things about life and the things to be grateful for. Because I'm not going to spend the next 30, 40 years of my life being miserable. I'm not. I won't do that. I don't have time for that, and I can't. I want to be able to make the world a better place. I want to be able to inspire other people to, just have a happy day this week, whatever I can do. So anyway, that's Eva's mission. That's what this channel is all about. Hang on a second. Yeah, thanks. So another thing I think that a lot of people don't realize is that I am a Canadian and I do live in Guatemala. I moved to Guatemala 10 years ago because I hate Canadian winters. It was too expensive for me to live in Canada. I couldn't afford to live in Canada anymore. And mostly it's really freaking cold, and I don't like the cold. So here in Guatemala, it's dark. Like, what time is it now? 5? I don't know. I can't see my clock. I don't know what time it is now. But it's dark. We don't do time change. So it's dark at the exact same time every single day, all year round. And right now it's rainy season. So it's kind of gloomy and gray and dark right now. But I also, and that's another thing that I like to talk about is travel, because I do have some travel videos on my, are you from Ontario? Where are you from in Ontario? I'm from Sudbury. I'm from Ontario as well. So I do travel videos just to give people, for people who want information on leaving their country. A lot of people want to move abroad these days. Lots of people are looking to move abroad these days because it is super expensive to live in their country. A lot of people can't even afford rent. So I talk an awful lot about moving abroad, what it's like to live in Guatemala. So I try to mix that travel stuff in with the living over 60 stuff. Sometimes it's hard to mix that, but I try. And actually, so here's something funny, and I feel like this is going to be a really long live. And I'm sorry, I didn't want this to, hi Nicole, I didn't want this to be a long live. It might be. So I was going to come on here and thank you. Oh, thanks. You're moving to Central America. Where are you moving to? So my channel was going to be travel videos on Wednesday and real life over 60 videos on Sunday. That's how I was going to divide it, because I had to try to figure out how to please the algorithm. Because when I come on here, Nicaragua, that's on my bucket list. I haven't been to Nicaragua yet, and I really want to go. So you go and let me know how it is, and then I'm going to come and visit you. So anyways, I had a really hard time trying to please the algorithm, because I mean, I have a YouTube channel. Yes, please do let me know. I have a YouTube channel. I work for myself, but you're at the mercy of YouTube. You have to please the algorithm. You have to please YouTube, because I have to play by their rules. And this is my business. Like, this is one of the biggest parts of my business, is my YouTube channel. So growing it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort, and it's a lot of strategy. So I had to decide how to divide the travel and real life over 60, and I haven't figured that out yet. I'm having a really hard time with that. I would love to do more travel videos, but the YouTube algorithm isn't really liking them very much, and I feel like they might be hurting my channel, and I can't afford for that to happen, because this is my business, and this is part of the business that helps pay my rent, buys my food, my cat food, and all that stuff. So I have to play by YouTube rules, which is okay. I mean, I don't really mind. But I have to be really strategic about my travel videos. So anyway, this live was going to be about life in Guatemala. I was going to do a live about living in Guatemala, because one of the questions I get asked a lot is, how safe is it to live in Guatemala? And that was the live I was going to do today. And then I hit 10,000 subscribers today, and I was like, I have to celebrate with 10,000 people. So then this whole life turned into, oh my God, congratulations, yay us, we hit 10,000 subscribers. How exciting is that? Because that's been like my big dream goal for, like, oh my God, for a whole year. Because last year I sat at 3,000 subscribers for like 2 years. It didn't budge. And then this year, in the new year, I hit 8,000, and I've been sitting there for this whole year. And once I rebranded to Real Life Over 60, then it budged, and now we're over 10,000. Thank you. Now we're over 10,000 subscribers. So it's 10,000 amazing, beautiful souls, and I love each and every one of you. So anyway, so what I wanted to talk about, if I can, is the how safe is it in Guatemala? You can let me know in the comments, because I will check the comments. Thank you, Nicole. Before I go on, you said that you're learning Spanish. So I'm still not fluent. I've been here for 10 years, and I'm still not fluent in Spanish. I have a rock star Spanish teacher. She is so amazing. I love her, and she's so beautiful. I love her to pieces, and my Spanish is passable now. Now I can carry on a conversation. Now I don't need a translator to help me with anything. I can do things on my own, which is a huge step, but I'm not bilingual. Like, I'm not fully fluent in Spanish. So it's hard to learn a new language after 60. I'll tell you that. It's super, super hard. So let me know in the comments, actually right now, do you want me to talk a little bit about Guatemala? Because I'm happy to do that. Or do you want to continue talking about the future of my channel? Oh, is she great? Yeah, I love my Spanish teacher. I just found her a year ago. Well, here's hang on, I have to shift my body here. So I use this as an example. When I first came to look at this journey. Okay, well, when I first came to look at this house in June of last year, I needed a translator to help me with the landlord, because I couldn't speak Spanish, because he's only Spanish. And here it is a year and a bit later, and he comes over for dinner, and we have Spanish, and we only talk in Spanish the entire time. So that's how far my Spanish has come, and I'm pretty proud. So my journey, so we'd like to continue talking about, we can continue talking about our journey. And I'm also open, and I would love to And I know that there's going to be viewers who are watching this after the live. So if you're watching this after the live, I would love topic ideas, like what kind of things you would like to talk about or watch videos about or hear about or learn about. That people aren't talking about on YouTube, that you would love to just have an open, random conversation about. Like, drop that down in the comments. What would you like me to talk about? I've already talked about the weird thing about aging, and I want to talk about, my next video is going to be pretty exciting. I'm kind of excited about it. It's about all the great things about aging. But I also want my channel to be like, I want it to be it's very real, it's very raw. Hi Tom, it's very, I'm vulnerable. Sometimes I have to watch my tongue in my mouth and be careful of some of the things I say. I'm trying not, so here's something funny. If you guys have been following me for a while, you're gonna love this. I'm trying to lay off of the F word, which is weird. I don't even know where that came from. But in some of my, and it's not for anybody, it's not because some people hate it, because it's not about that. It's because I feel that I want my message to be loud and clear and available for everybody, and I don't want to put people off because I have a potty mouth, but I don't want to put people off. Like, maybe there's a lovely lady, Margaret, who is really loving one of my videos, and then, I drop an F-bomb, and then Margaret doesn't, she turns it out. I don't want that for Margaret. If Margaret is listening to my video and what I'm saying is helping her, then I don't want Margaret to be put off because I said fuck. I don't want that, and that's very important to me. This is what I'm talking about, being over 60. Like, my priorities have changed. The way I think changes. My spirituality has changed. The way I feel about people and the message that I want to get to people. And all of that, like, everything about who Eva is has changed a lot. And that's what I want for this channel. Like, I want everybody to feel like this is a safe place for them. And I want them to be able to share, like my viral video, and it's still viral, and I'm so happy about that. But that viral video, so many people were so vulnerable and share so many things about themselves. There is somebody who I can tell just in her comment, she felt a little embarrassed, but she said it anyway, and I thought, good for you. So I want this channel to be like that, where people can come here and just be themselves and not feel judged, because this is a judgment-free zone. There's no judging here at all. You can judge me all you want. I don't care. A lot of people have opinions about me, and I don't really care. And this was kind of funny, because today I got another comment. I answer and I reply to every single comment. I probably got about 20 comments about my tattoos, and I thought, if one more person makes a comment for every negative comment I get about my tattoos, I'm going to get 5 more tattoos. So, like, stop it. Like, I don't get it. I'm a boomer. I'm a 60s baby. Of course I'm tattooed and inked, and I partied with bikers. Like, give me a break. I grew up in the 80s. That was the time to be fun and be free and get tattooed and smoke and drink and dance on the streets and hitchhike, and those were the best years. I'm an 80s baby. That's where I came from. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and it was absolutely amazing. So I'm a product of that. I'm a product of that. So anyway, I think that's about all that I wanted to share. That I thank you so much for helping me hit 10,000 subscribers. I'm like over the moon, excited about that. This is a huge milestone for me, and I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you for being here. and trusting me enough to hit the subscribe button and watching my videos. Like, that's huge for me. Like, I really appreciate that, honestly, because there are millions of YouTube channels. I mean, I don't know how many YouTube channels are there. I can scroll on YouTube for hours and watch a million different channels. And you've chosen to take time out of your day to watch my videos and subscribe to my channel and to watch me babble live, and that really means a lot. And I will never take that for granted, and I appreciate that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. So anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go and make some, I love you too, thank you. I think I'm going to go make some soup and maybe find, because I'm still sick. It sucks being sick. Like, I can't believe I'm still sick. Anyway, that's all I wanted to, I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys. And I'm wearing a headband because I need to color my roots, and I haven't done that. And hopefully this weekend I'll feel better and I'll color my roots and I'll wear my hair down, hopefully. Anyway, I love you guys. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for 10,000 subscribers. Thank you for trusting me enough to hit that subscribe button and to hang out with me. I really appreciate that. And drop down in the comments. Like, I really would love to know, if you would drop down in the comments, what kind of things you would love to talk about. And I'm not going to talk too much about health stuff because I'm not a doctor. So to put it into perspective for you, I am a former personal trainer. I'm a former aerobics instructor. I'm a former fitness coach for seniors. So I do have a background in health and wellness. I can share some health and wellness stuff. I'm not doing beauty. I'm not doing any beauty videos, makeup, hair, never. Because I don't really care about stuff like that. I mean, and I'm a hairdresser, and I don't really want to do videos on hair. Anyway, let me know what you want to. I can talk about moving abroad. I can talk about starting an online business. I can talk about working online. We can do that. Yeah, remote working. Yeah, people. Yeah, I can talk about that because I think a lot of people. So here's another thing. There's a lot of people, not only just over 50, but even over 60, who don't have great pensions. And I noticed so here's something. I love Reddit. I'm a Reddit addict. I don't even know how that started, but I'm all over Reddit. And in one of the over 60 threads, this is kind of sad actually. There's a lot of people, mostly women, in the Reddit threads who've lost their jobs. And I'm talking 62-year-old women, 63, lost their jobs, don't have pensions, and are looking for jobs again at 62, 63, 64 years old. And I'm like, oh my God, that is horrible. So we can definitely talk about working online because, like, everybody and their dog is running an online business. And with AI right now, with ChatGPT and AI, anybody on the planet can start an online business. Like, it's so easy these days. It's easy to start an online business. I'm going to tell you something right now. It's easy to start an online business. Anybody and their dog can do it. It's hard to grow and maintain an online business. Hi, Lucy. That's where the problem is. The problem is growing it to the point where you can actually make a living. So I'm going to be really, really honest with you guys right now about my earnings, just to put it into perspective for you. And this is the instability of my business. So I started as a blogger. Actually, I started as a freelance writer. And then I moved away from freelance writing. That was when I was 53 years old, so 10 years ago. I moved away from freelance writing, and I had my own website, Amazing Me Movement. I had my own website. I grew my website. Hi, thank you. Welcome. I grew that website, and then I sold it because I grew it pretty big. I sold it, and I started my other website, Women Blazing Trails. Stick with me and you'll see where I'm going with this. I started my other website, Women Blazing Trails, which was just for women over 50, starting, forging a new path in life, blah, 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 rah, look at me go, here I go. So I started that, and that's when I started my YouTube channel at the same time. And then in the last year or two, and this website, the website itself was doing really, really well. I was making really good money. And then Google, because I rely on traffic to my website to bring me earnings, to add earnings, Google had update after update after update. AI came in, and now I have practically no traffic to my website. And I'm working YouTube to become a full-time income. So that's the instability, and that's how hard it is, because anything can, like that, things can change, and you just kind of go, oh shit, what do I do now? Because now my website doesn't get any traffic. I mean, it gets a little bit, but barely enough traffic. I still write over on medium.com, so Medium also brings me in a little bit of money. I still write on my website, but Google doesn't bring me very much traffic, so I send a lot of my writing over to Flipboard. Flipboard brings me traffic. So I'm relying on traffic from Google and other sources to supply my income, and it's very exhausting. So I'm working on YouTube now because I feel like I can dominate this space, and I don't mean that in an egotistical way, so please don't take it like that. But I can dominate the over 60 space because I'm just raw and real, and I think that YouTube needs this kind of fresh face for people over 60. So I'm really working YouTube for that. And I'm also, for those of you who are atheists, you can cover your ears, but I also have just invited God to be my CEO for my business. And I have business meetings with God every Monday, and we talk and I pray, and I'm like, dear God, just guide me and show me what I need to do this week to be the best version of me and to make an impact in the world with my business. So that's the route that I'm taking. So getting back to, yes, anybody can start an online business. Yes, it's hard to grow an online business and to keep up with the ever-going challenges and the ever-going changes and the algorithm it's a lot. It's exhausting, but I love YouTube. I have to say that I love YouTube. Hang on, hi Patricia. If anyone and their dog can start it, yeah. I'm going to need you to teach my dog how to start when she goes, silly dog. Yeah, I'm trying to train my cats because you can't ever go wrong with, yes, thank you, Lucy. Sorry, pension, how it works. Can you do videos explaining pensions, retirement, 401k, zero knowledge, but I can't talk about stuff like that. I can't really talk about, so here's some, I'm sorry, Chai. So here's something, Chai. I can't really talk about stuff like that because I'm not very knowledgeable and stuff like that. I have no savings. I have no retirement planning. I have no 401k. I am literally flying by the seat of my pants on a song and a prayer. Like that's, I can't talk about stuff like that. I wish I could. I can't. I have no retirement pension. The only pension that I have coming is when I hit 65, I get Canada pension. Thank God. So yeah, sorry, that kind of stuff I can't. If you want to talk about, I don't know, doing the best you can each day, and yeah, sorry, I can't do that. So anyway, yeah, talking to Patricia, you're funny. Well, I'm going to show your dog. You tell your dog to come on here. Is your dog okay? Hang on, what you do? What happened to your dog? Oh, she got sick. Is your dog okay? I hope my cats don't get sick and caught. And well, I volunteer with a lot of organizations. So if a lot of animal organizations here, 3 of them. So if my cats do get sick or need medical treatment, I can get low cost care. Hopefully I can get low cost care for my cats. I hope they don't get sick. But my cat Gracie, breaks a lot of stuff. She's chewed all the lights. I have like string, they're all gone. I have to put everything away because she's so bad. Oh my gosh, she's so bad. She's a handful. She's an absolute handful. Anyway, so I can talk about starting an online business. I think I did a video about that, but we can talk about that again. I'm more than happy to talk about that again. There's so many different avenues for online businesses these days. It's crazy. And now, like if you just go on YouTube, stay here on YouTube. And like after we're done here, just go, how do I make money online? You can watch videos until you die for the next 30 years. Because there are so many videos online about how to make money online. It's bananas. Like everybody is doing it. So easy to start an online business, hard to grow it, to maintain it, and to work it. In your first 2 to 3 years, if you need this to like pay your bills, you're going to be working your ass off because it's a lot of work. But here I am now, and I have all this knowledge about starting an online business, and I have my YouTube channel, which I absolutely adore. I adore my YouTube channel. I adore my subscribers, my viewers. I love everything about it. And I feel like it's a great platform for me to come on here and just be that light in a world that I feel is so dark right now. So yeah, I love YouTube, and I'm happy to come on here and just blow some sunshine up your bum, if I can say that. I'm happy to do that. My dog I bet you that was a pretty penny. You're not in Canada, I don't think. You're in the States somewhere. Digital products on Etsy. Yeah, I managed to go to it. Nice. Hang on a second. Oh, that's awesome. Good for you. Etsy's a tough nut to crack. Lucy, yeah, so I quit smoking in February. For those of you that don't know, you're trying to quit smoking. I am still not smoking. I do feel better. Mind you, I'm sick. I need to just quit. So Lucy, I don't even know what happened or how it happened. And I have, hi Rosie. Am I feeling better? Today's kind of an off day. I'm not feeling that great today. So sorry, Lucy. I don't know how it happened. I quit sugar. I literally woke up one day and I thought, I'm going to try quitting sugar for 30 days. And literally the day before, I thought, you know what? I'm going to try and quit smoking at the same time. So on February 24th, I quit sugar and I quit smoking on the same day. And I also stopped coloring. If you guys remember, I stopped coloring my roots. I thought, you know what? I'm going to stop coloring my roots. I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to quit eating sugar. I'm going to stop coloring my roots. I had this complete, stupid, crazy life overhaul, and quitting sugar was harder than quitting smoking. So I didn't use any aids, and I do have nicotine gum. I honestly, Lucy, I liked nicotine gum. And when I was smoking, I was vaping as well. So I was vaping and smoking. I threw away my vapes because they're no good anymore anyway. Threw away my vapes. I haven't used gum. I didn't even use any gum when I quit smoking. So I quit sugar. I did start eating sugar again. I'm not full. Yeah, that was crazy. It was bananas. I don't even know what I was thinking, but I did it. Hi. But I have not smoked since. And I used to smoke weed. Being vulnerable here. Sorry, not sorry. But I even used to. Yeah, I was addicted to sugar too, Patricia. I used to smoke weed, not a lot, but every now and again I would like to, sit down after work and watch TV and hit the bowl. I don't even do that. I don't even have weed in my house anymore. I don't even smoke weed anymore. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink. Oh my God, I'm a Puritan. I could be a nun. I don't do anything bad anymore, which is fine. And you know what? I'm pretty happy. I'm really happy. So You know what I did I'm going to tell you something, Patricia, to quit sugar. So I never have sugar in the house. I did buy sugar the other day, a bag, which is rare. And I bought it because I had to make something. I don't remember what I was making. So I bought a bag of sugar. And then anyway, my cat Gracie found it and tore it open in the middle of the night and spread sugar all over the kitchen. And I woke up to that at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I used dates. I bought a bag of dates, and I would use dates. And so here's a trick that I did, Patricia. You might try it, because I used natural sugar. I replaced white sugar in a bag. I replace that with dates, natural sugar, fruits, dates. I do use stevia for baking. I don't use sugar for baking. So I would take a date and I would open it and I would stuff it with a piece of 100% dark chocolate, like sugar-free chocolate. Stuff a piece of chocolate in that date and eat that. And I tell you, girl, it tasted just like a chocolate bar. So that really helped me quit sugar. Like, I found ways to quit sugar, to still get a sugar fix in, not a sugar fix, to still get a sweet fix in without the added sugar. So find ways. And sugar was hard for me. It is hard, so hard to quit sugar. It is so hard. I just want to see, hang on, if you guys just give me a second, because I'm on my phone. So give me a minute where I can check the comments for 1 second. Hi, scaring. See, hi. Yeah, sugar is bad. So sugar is the devil. Sugar is actually really bad for you. Sugar causes aging. It's bad for your brain. It's bad for promotes cognitive decline, belly fat. Sugar is bad for you. Yeah, I couldn't go natural, Rosie. It made me depressed. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. I quit drinking alcohol. Yeah, I don't drink alcohol. I can cut down on sugar, but the cigarettes are hard. Yeah. So Rosie, the dates and chocolate, win-win, man. It is a score. It is so good. And I have, I buy a dark chocolate bar. It's 100% dark cocoa, and I break it up into little pieces. I have a little Ziploc bag of it, and I have dates. And whenever I need that fix, I just grab a couple of dates and I stuff some dark chocolate in there, and it's amazing. It literally tastes like a chocolate bar. It's all I need. And everybody says, oh, dates are high in sugar, blah, blah, blah. Dates are high in sugar. Yes, it's natural sugar. Dates are also high in fiber. Dates also don't spike your glucose or something like that. So anyway, dates are fine. And everybody's like, oh, this is high in sugar, that's high in sugar. It's natural. Like, if you're eating fruits, Rosie, it is so good. I have to stop myself sometimes and be like, Eva, stop, put the bag down, because I could eat like 100 of them. I swear to God. And dates are really expensive here. I don't know what the cost of dates are, or in Canada and the US or whatever country you're in. But here where I live, so I live in a really tiny town in Guatemala, for those of you that don't know. I'm just going to fill you in a little bit. So I live in a really small town, and we don't have Amazon, we don't have mail. It's really hard to get things here. Yeah, for sure, Lucy. Thank you. It's really hard to get things here, and the things that we do, like, we have a Price Mart in the city. The city is about 3 hours away, but even still, it's not North America prices. They're Guatemala, and they're still expensive. So a bag of dates was like, I can't do the conversion because I'm on my phone. Thanks, Rosie. It's expensive. For me, it's perspective. It's expensive for me. So I have to, I'll probably eat like 3, and then I'm like, oh, okay, Eva, put the bag away. That's enough of that. So, and you also have to remember that, I am very much into health and wellness, which, oh, really? Wow. Grows dates? Oh, that's cool. So I'm very much into health and wellness. Always have been. I've been into fitness since I was 18 years old. As you're new, if you just joined, I'm a health and nutrition coach for seniors. I was a personal trainer. I was an aerobics instructor. I owned a keto website. I've done keto, intermittent fasting. I know everything not everything, obviously, the ins and outs of staying healthy and being healthy, what's good for you, what's bad for you. So we can talk a little bit about that if you want. I don't want to compete or be in the health niche. It's not my thing, but I can certainly talk about that. So, in my last video, when I was talking about all my health challenges, they're very weird for me because I've always been such a healthy person, independent of the fact that I smoked for 50 years. Besides that, I still ate healthy. I went to the gym. I still did all that smoking. I still did all that stuff. So when I quit all that stuff, oh, my tea is getting cold. When I quit all that stuff, and then this year I got sick or my back started hurting, I was like, what the hell is going on? So anyway, cool, California grows dates. So we have so Guatemala grows everything. Mangoes, I have a papaya tree in my yard. I don't even like papayas. Papayas are my least favorite fruit, and I have a papaya tree in my yard. Oh, thank you. So I actually here's a funny story for you, Lucy. When I decided back in February that I was going to grow my roots out, I made a bunch of headbands with t-shirts. I bought old t-shirts here. So here in Guatemala, we have a lot of secondhand stores. We don't have like new clothing stores. I mean, we have a couple, but they sell Guatemala typical clothing. All our stores are secondhand. It's all value villages. Well, they're not value villages, but they're pacas. They're all secondhand stores. So I bought a bunch of t-shirts at a secondhand store, and I cut them and I made them into headbands. So I probably have about 10 headbands that I made when I was growing out my hair, when I was growing out my roots. Pardon me, so you didn't see my roots. So I made all these headbands, and I love them too. Pardon me, and the reason why I'm wearing one today is because I have to color my roots, and I've just been too sick, and I haven't been able to do that. But I'll probably do my roots this weekend, because I also gave myself a haircut last weekend too. I'm not crafty. I swear to God, I'm not very crafty. But the ladies on the main street, the tourists, they sell headbands here, but they're so tight, and I don't got a big head. They're so tight, they hurt my head. So I thought I have to figure out how to make headbands. So I went on YouTube and I found these super easy videos, 3 minutes. This is how you make a headband, blip, 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 and there you go. So I have a video on it. You literally cut the bottom strip of a t-shirt, and then it's just a I don't know how to call it. It's the bottom strip of a t-shirt, and then you make a figure 8, and then you do the two, and then poof, and then it's so easy. I have a video. There's a video. One of my shorts, I think I made it shows you how to make headbands, but it's so stupid easy. So I made a bunch of headbands in a bunch of different colors, and they're super comfortable. Yeah, really, really easy, super comfortable. I could show you, but then you guys will see my roots, and then I should probably take my headband off pretty soon anyway. So yeah, not crafty, but I needed headbands in a pinch because my roots were driving me crazy. So here's, and I'm actually gonna wrap this up pretty soon because I do have to make dinner. I think I'm just having soup for dinner because I'm not really hungry, but I do have to eat. I forgot what I was going to say. My coloring my hair. So when I decided to quit smoking and quit eating sugar, and then that same week I decided I was going to stop coloring my hair, I was probably, because I just started coloring it again about 2 months ago, I was probably 6 months in, I think, of roots and not coloring my hair. And it was making me depressed. And I was already depressed. That was during the time, early this year, being 62, when I was really depressed every day. I hated everything about my life. I hated aging. I hated getting old. I hated being in my 60s. I hated everything. I was really I was really sad. I was really depressed. It was really messing with my mental health. I was angry. I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want to talk to anybody. Every time I looked in the mirror, it was horrible. It was really messing with me. And it was probably like maybe August or September, maybe early September. I was talking to my sister and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't want to have my hair white anymore. Like, I want my colored hair back. Like, I'm sad and depressed, and I like it's messing with my mental health. So she was like, then just start coloring your hair again. So I did, and it made me happy again. Yeah, so my HRT, so that was another thing too. So I went to go see my gynecologist. I'm like, I'm depressed and I hate everybody on the face of the planet right now. I hate everything. This was back in, what are we in October? This was back in August, beginning of August, I want to say. Oh, sorry, my back hurts. Beginning of August, end of July, I was a mess. Like, I was a mental basket case. And so she put me on HRTs, and the first month, I know it takes a while for them to kick in, but the first month, and I think I started coloring my hair again, back again in that time too. I just feel calmer now. I don't hate people anymore, not as much. No, I don't hate people. I don't, but I'm calmer. I'm not as angry. I'm definitely not depressed anymore. I feel like I have like a new lease on life, and it's really hard to explain it. I don't even know how it happened or why it happened, but I feel just like a new person. I feel like a new person, and I feel like I have a new purpose. What is that? Oh, sorry. I feel like I have a new purpose. And I feel happier. I missed 1 month. I think last month I couldn't afford them. They're kind of expensive here. So I actually couldn't afford to buy them last month. So I missed last month. It was September. Yeah, it was August. I missed September and I bought them. I just bought them again last week. So because of because of all my estrogen levels were all out of whack. So I went to the doctor, and she checked all my blood levels. It cost me like $1 million in blood work. It was really expensive. So because I have to pay for everything cash here in Guatemala, I don't have health insurance. I'm going to look into it. I don't have any right now. So she checked all my levels. I don't know what she checked, and everything was out of whack. So she put me on estrogen and progesterone. I can't even pronounce it. She put me on a combination of those to balance my mood, because I was Satan. I was a horrible, angry, evil, ugly person, and I hated being me. I hated seeing people. I hated everything. So I'm calmer now. I'm happier now. I guess my hormone levels are all balanced because I don't hate people anymore. Progesterone. Yeah, that's it. Progesterone. So it's part estrogen. Yeah, part estrogen, part progesterone. And I'm coloring my hair again, and I have a closer relationship with God again. I just feel like, I don't know what it was, like this September, like August, September, like it's just been a huge turning point in my life for me. And I just feel like, I'm here. So I feel like I'm here for a purpose. And I know, like, I do a lot of work with the stray dogs. So I know I do a lot of like that kind of work. And I know I'm here for that, to help the dogs and to feed them and to shelter them and to foster them when they need recovery. Like, I'm here for the dogs and I'm here for that. But I'm also now realizing how I'm here to help people, and not help people. I don't want you to say help. inspire, encourage, empower, motivate, give them some hope, bring some light. And I think I said that just to shine a little bit of light in a dark world. That's what I'm here for. And I'm realizing this now. And it's just made me even more excited about my YouTube channel, actually. Because it's not just going to be all doom and gloom and, oh my God, look at my back hurts again today and my knees. It's not going to be like that. I don't want it to be like that. And it's not going to be like that. And I feel like, even my sister said, she says, you're starting, a few months ago, she says, your videos are starting to sound whiny and you're bitching and you're giving everybody shit. I'm like, you're right, because I'm angry and I'm mad at everybody. And so anyway, they're not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be light and joy but reality. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff, and I'm not going to be all fluffy when it's not time to be fluffy. It's just going to be raw and real, and I'm just going to try and spread some light around the world so people can feel hopeful. Just feel hopeful. I think people need to feel hopeful and to feel like they're not alone. That's my goal. Hang on a second. Has really with the menopause and weight gain. I guess I'm like, thanks. Aw, you're my hero too, Ronnie. I love you. So anyway, we're going on an hour, and I'm gonna have to cut this because I don't like talking for like over an hour, because I feel like if I'm watching somebody else's video and it's like, if I see like it's over an hour, like I can't, like that's too long for me. I don't have the attention span to watch a video for an hour. It's too much. So I'm gonna cut this. We're gonna end this now. I hope that I really just wanted to say thank you for 10,000 subscribers. Thank you to 10,000 of you for being here on this journey with me. I love you guys. And also, please don't forget to drop down in the comments what kind of videos you would like what kind of topics you find people aren't addressing on YouTube, or maybe they're addressing and you're just not connecting with the creator. And that happens. You know, sometimes I watch a lot of videos, and sometimes like I'll know in the first 3 to 5 minutes if I'm connecting with the creator. And if I'm not going to listen to a 25-year-old to talk to me about skincare. You don't know what I'm going through. You can't. So, you know what I mean? So thank you for connecting with me and for being here with me. That's all. That's it. We're going to wrap this up. We're an hour. I love you guys. Oh yeah, that's right. I was asking you to drop down in the comments what you want me to talk about. And I'm happy to talk about what I feel comfortable talking about and what I'm knowledgeable in. Healthy aging. Yeah, I think thank you. Healthy aging. We're going to talk about healthy aging, because I think that a lot of people are not aging healthy, and they're just sitting on their couch eating junk food and feeling sorry for themselves. And that's one thing that I want to change. I want people to be encouraged to stop just sitting on the couch and feeling sorry for themselves and being more active. That's really important. So we're going to talk about that too. Anyway, guys, I got to go. I love you and thank you again. Yeah, lots of us are alone. Well, the last video I did, Rosie, I think you saw it, about being sick and being alone sucks. Like, it really sucks, especially here, because I don't have any family here. And I really don't have very many friends. My choice, that's me. I don't have any friends because of me. Yeah, I don't, and I'm not shitting on 25-year-olds. I mean, I'm sure there's a good 25-year-old. Thank you so much, Scaring. I'm sure there are 25-year-olds who are very knowledgeable in skincare, but she doesn't know about a 63-year-old skin. Like, she doesn't. Like, I can't connect with a 25-year-old on that. I'll watch a 25-year-old tell me how to make money online, because they're doing it and they're rocking and they know. So I'll watch a 25-year-old tell me how to make money online. They're smart as a whip, these kids. That's it, you guys. I love you. I gotta go. Okay, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell. The next video coming out is Sunday, and it's going to be this video this week. Yeah, thanks for that. The video this week is going to be about, I am keeping it real. I'm all about keeping it real. I don't know how to be any other way. And I feel, so I'm going to tell you something. Before, and I think this was another revelation I had, before, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Before, when I was doing Women Blazing Trails, I felt like I was trying to compete with everybody else and be like everybody else and I can't, and I realize I can't. I just got to be me, and I feel like that's part of growing and learning and embracing me at 63 years old. Is I have to be me, and I don't want to be anybody else. We're keeping it real. So. Thanks so much. I love you guys, and I have to, I don't know how to, there we go. I'll catch y'all back here on Sunday. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will know when my Sunday video is uploaded. It's probably going to be in the morning, but it's going to be a good one. I'm excited for Sunday's video. I love you, and I will see y'all back here again on the next live, and I don't know when that's going to be. Bye from beautiful Guatemala.